Hello everyone, here's a quick video about graphing functions. Let's say we have f of x equals 2x plus 1. Before we start graphing, it's very important that you understand the shape of the function that you're given. So let's say if you're given f of x equals anything of x, 2x or just x or whatever it might be, or x plus 1 or whatever it is, that you have to understand that you get a linear line. Okay, so understanding the shapes is important. So let's say if you have f of x equals x squared, it's very important that you understand you get a parabola. If you have f of x equals absolute value of x, you get a v-shaped graph. If you have f of x equals x cubed, you'll get a graph that looks like that. Okay. If you have f of x equals square root of x, you get a graph that's shaped like that. So when you're given a function, it's essential that you understand the general shape of that function. Anything can be added, subtracted, multiplied, whatever it is, but the general shape is very important that you understand. Okay, if you have f of x equals, let's say, cube root of x, okay, you'll get a graph like that. And when it's odd, it follows this general pattern for this type, and if it's odd here, it follows the general pattern for this type. So x to the 5, x to the 7, x to 1001, it follows that general shape. The same thing for this. If it's fifth root of x, it follows that general shape. So here we have f of x equals 2x plus 1. So let's try to make a table and graph this. So you pick some values for the x and you pick some values for the y. In this case, it's f of x. The independent variable is what we pick first, the input or the domain. So let's start with -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. And we use that function, the output, right? 2 times -2 plus 1. Then you have 2 times -1 plus 1. Then you have 2 times 0 plus 1. Then you have 2 times 1 plus 1. Then you have 2 times 2 plus 1. And then you simplify this. 2 times -2 is -4 plus 1. That gives you -3. The next one gives you -1. The next one gives you 1. The next one gives you 3. The next one gives you 5. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. Then after that, you can write the ordered pairs from here. -2 and -3. The next one would be -1 and -1. The next one would be 0 and 1. And the next one would be 1 and 3. And the next one would be 2 and 5. So you will use these points to make the graph, right, on xy plane. Well, let me put it down here where you can see it. It's not clear enough. Need to move it up a little bit. So here I pick some values for the x. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the xy plane, so this is x, this is y. And this is the origin, so this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then let's pick some negative values, -1, -2 here, -2 here, and so forth. So the first point is -2 and -3, -2 and -3, so that's my first point right there. The next point is -1 and -1, so that is right there. The next point is 0 and 1, so that will be right there. The next point is 1 and 3, that will be right there. And the next point would be 2 and 5, that will be right there. Now you connect these points, and here you got your equation f of x, or your function f of x equals 2x plus 1. And there you have it. Now 2 points that I need to mention that's very important to understand. where the line crosses the y-axis, this point right here, this is referred to as y-intercept.